Hello there, wrestling fans! Welcome to another episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I'm your host, Joe the Panther the Third, and now from the top of Metal Mountain in the middle of the mosh pit, it's a happy himself, Middlekey.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Joe? How's it going, Vinny?
Wow, Vinny, put that on your scoreboard! It's the first time in a few months the geek has actually said hello to you. Hey, Vinny. I'm good. How you doing, geek?
We're about to wrap up these last couple episodes, Joe. All right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to introduce the guest?
But I just want to make an announcement before we introduce the guest. I will be going to NYWC tomorrow night, so if anybody wants to come and say hi to the Middle Geek, I'll be there live tomorrow night. Maybe get a sticker or two. So come say hi. It's going to be a good time. Big O versus Matt Cardona.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Introduce the guest, geek.
So let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to our guest today, Adriana.
Welcome. Hi. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you so much for taking our invite to come on the podcast.
Of course.
So, if our fans are not familiar with you, why would they not be? Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Adriana, also known as the Dream Adriana. You probably see me at VPW Wrestling up in New York. I kind of look a little different, a little thinner, thank God. But you guys probably see me around. And of course, I have like the best memes on Facebook. So,
Awesome.
So who trained you, Adriana?
So currently I'm being trained by Mark Harrow. I did train at CZW and currently being trained by Deshaun Pratt up at CZW. So he kind of gives me one-on-one time where he can like critique my what do you call that? He gives me like critique on my matches and definitely gives me like new ideas and kind of pieces together like who I am and helping me find out what my gimmick is.
Yeah.
It's like like school. It's like, okay, pretend like you're angry. Go. Like
right?
It's like, who are you? Go.
Like I know who I am, but then I don't.
Yeah.
It's like the podcast world. You think you're this, but you're really that.
Right?
Yeah. It's like this episode was so cool. Nah.
That's kind of lame, and they kind of were dragging the whole time. Okay. And they just texted me, said deleted. Okay, now we're dead. Yeah, there is no episode.
Just kidding about the episode.
Not kidding. Delete that. Edit that out. So is there any other place? Hey, what's going on? Is there any other place in the world or the country that you want to travel to perform that you haven't been to yet?
I would say Switzerland. I've been on like this big Switzerland like thing for like the longest time. I'm not even sure if they have wrestling out there, but if they do, I've been kind of looking around out there, seeing what they have. But Switzerland's definitely a big one. I would love to go to Canada. My uncle was talking about doing a tour out there. So hopefully soon, if he gets any bookings out there, he said we'll take a road trip and we'll go out and travel Canada.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of good places in Canada. Am I right, Geek? There's so many
Yeah.
Most
places.
definitely.
Yeah. Canada. I think Switzerland does have some wrestling
If
in
we
there.
find anything, we'll look it up and we'll send you.
Oh,
Because
thank you.
that's our good thing. We send people stuff. Like if you ever go to Italy, we know plenty of wrestlers in Italy that will go, "Hey, Uncle George! Oh my God, Geek! This is my Uncle George. It's my connection to Jose Quinones. Hey, Uncle George! Welcome to the stream." Yeah, my uncle. It's my uncle.
Mhm.
Hey DJ, how are you?
Yeah, Uncle George. Yeah, so Geek next wish.
No, so yeah. So how did you get your start in the wrestling business exactly?
So I wasn't really one of those people that was like WWE fan since forever. I actually fell in love with wrestling through a an indie show. So my friend had took me to an indie show and I had to do it. Like just seeing how I understood it was going to be a lot of hard work, but I don't know. It just pulled me in. At first I was like WWE is so stupid. It's so fake. And then when I see like independent wrestling, I'm like, "Oh my god, what is this? Like I have to do it." So, yeah, that's how I got into it.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm glad you're doing podcasts and shit.
Right? I know.
You know what's funny? I wish we could have like hooked up 2K22 and I've been playing a triple threat match and we can do the interview at the same time. Let's do it. Let's all hook up the PlayStation. Let's go. I'll turn my set around. Just start playing 2K. Let me the fun part. Yeah.
I could probably play on my green screen in the
Yeah, we'll just
background.
play. Be like,
Right?
for the interview, let's just play PlayStation against each other. That'll be the best part. So, like, what is your favorite food?
Tacos.
We could rock it then. What do you think?
Tacos, and they have to be carne asada.
Okay.
So who's your dream opponent that you love to wrestle?
Mm, probably Rhea Ripley. That is like my woman crush every day.
Mhm.
Like I just have to have my hands on her. I feel like she and I would we would have something good going on. Kind of like two people that are strong and not like we're both mentally like ill in a good way. But yeah, I feel like she and would just kind of really turn shit around, you know?
Mhm. I just want to say something about Rhea Ripley. I feel like it's her time now. I mean,
Yes.
she like I feel like a couple of years ago she wasn't ready for that spot, and
Like in the Mae
now
Young Classics.
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about WrestleMania. So
Oh yeah.
like I feel now she needs to win it. She
Oh
definitely
yeah.
need. It's her time. So she's on
Most
fire right
definitely.
now. She need. Hey, what's going on? How's it going?
I already know if they stupidly just keep her with would keep Charlotte with the title. I think a lot of fans would be very disappointed. But then there's also fans that want to maybe see Charlotte Flair run it like Roman and do like the run of the longest, like do like a female run of a long women's championship run. But then
Yeah.
there's other people like let Rhea finally get that brass ring and go over the finish line and show what she finally could do when she comes out of the NXT mold. You know what I mean? She's looking good. I like the new character, the dark, scary Rhea.
Yeah.
But let us finally see that Rhea Ripley that we all heard about when she was in NXT. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, at least you when I'm awake. What's up? A
He's
long
back.
time. No. Oh, what's up, Care
That's
Bear?
another Twitch streamer you gotta follow.
What's going on, dude?
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel that right now it's her time, and I feel with this new character, this evil Rhea Ripley, I feel she needs to be the champion right now, where nobody could stop her.
She's just like tearing everybody in the division apart.
Yeah,
Kind of like kicking like the older people out. Like kind of just like you know how Roman Reigns was like, "This is my house." Kind of like that a little bit. I think that'd be great.
Roman Reigns is just killing it as a heel right now. He needs to
Oh
keep that
yeah,
belt.
he
He
always
just keep.
does.
He needs to keep. He needs to keep that belt forever. Is what he needs to do.
They just need to tattoo it on his body, just like
That would be
just keep
funny
it
if, like,
attached.
he has the tribal tattoo. He just gets like the tribal version of like the title around his waist if he keeps it.
Yes. Oh
But it
my
Both
makes it
belts.
god.
tribal,
Both.
like the outline. Like he has the thing on his shoulder, make it like the WWE title, but it looks like a tribal tattoo. But it looks like tribal more than the WWE, but it really looks tribal. Like
Yes. That would be amazing.
that would hurt.
It's like
You know, bad.
it,
That would hurt. How long do you think that would take? Like
Forever.
how long? How long this flight be? How long would this flight go? Do oh no, that's me. How long this tattoo take? Too long.
Just take a nap.
I feel that there's like now people could say that nobody can take it off him now. Say, you
Exactly.
can't take that. You just like, oh, you want this belt? Well, too bad. It's tattooed on you now.
I understand what Vince was seeing in him when he was still that I am Roman Reigns, and everybody's
Yeah.
cheering for him. I could see now what they would with Vince and Triple H were trying to like show us when he was a face. I saw it the whole time. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's corny."
I never saw. I never saw his face. I just never saw it.
I could see it.
That was my opinion. I'm one of the ones responsible for turning him heel because I did not like him as a face.
I was like, I know what they're doing. I could see it. It's coming. But all these fans is too stupid to accept it. It's happening. It's coming. As soon as they gave him Paul Heyman, that was
That's
the
it.
last match. I was like the
Icing on the cake. The wise man, Paul Heyman.
he gave him the wise man, and of course he had the boys. He had his cousins, but they were already there. There was the gasoline that was just sitting that you couldn't see on the table. Hey Harley, you couldn't see, and wise man landed.
Well, I just want to say one thing. Thank you so much to everyone in the chat right now deciding to watch us instead of watching SmackDown. Thank you so much.
Yay!
You know what's funny? SmackDown's doing it again like they did before when we first started the podcast. It's
thank you,
going
Harley.
downhill again. It's Harley's awesome. She's a nut. That is Harley is right. Am I right, Geek? Harley
She's awesome.
is one of those fans, those wrestling fans that if you like, if she likes you, she's hooked.
I hope she likes me.
Yeah, she's a big wrestling fan. She's that wrestling fan that goes to the shows that sits in the back row that you can hear in the middle of the ring.
I love those fans.
Yes, that's Harley, and she makes signs for everybody.
She's gonna make mine with glitter, orange glitter.
You hear that, Harley? You hear that? You have to wrestle in Pennsylvania at PPW.
I think I was supposed to at one point.
If you don't have, I'll send you their Instagram so you can, and I'll send you Paul. Paul Bo, he's a good guy.
Send him the way. That's it. You know?
Yes, I'll send you to Paul, Mr. Paul Bo. So, out of all the video games you've streamed and played during your life, like your career being a gamer, what was your favorite one of all time?
There was one. It was the Plague Tale. I'm gonna butcher the name. It's like the second game, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but I had found it on like the Xbox store, the Microsoft store, or whatever, and I'm like, this game kind of looks whack. But I was like, I need new content to stream. I'm tired of streaming, Warzone and Call of Duty and Apex and all that. And I don't know, I just fell in love with that game. Or No Man's Sky. I thought I was gonna hate that game, and then it was just like it's like sci-fi and all that, and you like build your own planets and stuff. So it was like really cool.
She doesn't want you to go to PPW. She wants to go to Battle Pro.
Oh
Pro Wrestling.
I've been trying to go to Battle Pro. I don't know.
Harley's got the coops.
Oh, Harley, hook me up. My friends actually wrestle there, so hopefully.
Harley's that fan. She's that fan that everybody loves. It's like
everyone's talking about this new Battle Pro. Battle Pro is like it's new. I think it's new in Pennsylvania, right?
Is it PA? Because I think I saw
New Jersey.
That was Battle Pro.
It's Jersey. It's
like
Jersey?
New Jersey, New York area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
there's a lot of wrestlers in that promotion. I think I saw their. I think I shared a poster.
Brian Kendrick was there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they have
so
a lot
good.
of upcoming talent.
But she didn't just say
there.
so. She said it's so good.
Yeah.
You gotta scream my name from the back. Book Adriana.
The sign. She'll have that sparkly sign in the
Book
back.
Adriana,
Oh,
and they know who I am because they follow me.
Harley says it's PA, so I thought it was. I thought it
Oh,
was
it's PA.
Yeah,
Oh, I
thought
thought it was.
PA.
So I'm
Yeah.
I guess
guessing
you're
they're
gonna have
cool.
to click her when you find her on Instagram, Harley. Put the @ for that promotion in the message so she gets all confused.
Like I know you know who I am. I share your posts all the time, but I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. But there's time and place for everything, you know.
Oh, thank you so much, by the way. I'm
Hey,
really
Uncle
trying to
George,
revise
thank
this.
you.
Hey,
Yay.
George.
Uncle George in the house.
It's actually Battlefield Pro Wrestling in PA. Check it out.
Oh,
Oh, not Battle Pro Wrestling.
Battle
Battlefield
Pro. Okay.
Battlefield Pro.
Oh,
Battlefield Pro.
okay. So, all right. So the one I was talking about is Battle Pro Wrestling,
I've
Battle
heard of that
Club,
one.
Battle Club. Sorry,
Yeah.
Battle Clubs in
Battle
New
Club.
is New
Yeah.
York. That's in New York, but Battlefield Pro is in PA. So
Oh, I like PA.
yeah,
Yeah. I would just 1-to-1 in Allentown, Pennsylvania was a benefit for the NWO wrestler John Rambo. I don't know if you
Mhm.
heard of that wrestler. It was what they would say. It was a small room, really tiny room. It was like a fireman's room, and like they didn't have a barricade, so pretty much if the 300-pound guy flips and falls out of the ring, you put the wreath where the screen turns gray, and it's like, and all you hear is "In the arms of an angel." My chair would have got.
Yeah, that's why
And
it's in the back.
woman, yo, we fucked up.
so you were talking about games. One of my favorite games, I have to say, I like. Joe knows one of my favorite games.
Resident Evil? No.
That's a good one though.
I
It
couldn't play
definitely.
that.
Resident Evil 4 is probably one of my favorite games, but Last of Us is a game you have to play.
Hey, Casey.
Mm. Someone I know was just. Oh, it's my cousin. My cousin Matthew was going on today on Twitch to do Resident Evil 4.
Is that the new one?
I don't know. I gotta ask him which one it was.
No, Resident Evil 4 is remastered.
It could have been the old one. He was saying he was going to play it
They
today on there.
remastered a couple times, so yeah. Yeah, Harley loves Last of Us. Last of Us is so good. You talking about the game
I
or the
want to play
series?
that.
Because I played the game.
Everybody
the game.
plays that. Everybody's seen it, and I'm sitting there like,
I played the game.
I played the game.
I know what happens.
Have you played, Joe? Have you played the game or no? Or
I played it one time because I had a friend say I have this game. Joe, try, and I'm just like, thanks for the controller, and I'm doing it, and I died. You killed me, man, and I'm like, you don't give me the controller in the middle of an aisle when you're running from a freaking zombie, and I'm like,
the game
just
could
push
get
the button.
very frustrating because you have to go and look for stuff and look for notes on the wall and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't have patience for that.
I'm the guy that runs the wrong direction and gets killed. Like Resident Evil, I ran the wrong way and I got killed. I went down the wrong
she said
alley.
both.
Oh, frick.
Yeah, Resident Evil gives me panic attacks.
Mhm.
I forget what game it was. I'm gonna remember what it was. It was like really popular. It was like some woman was like having some kind of like hallucinations or something like that. They got into like a plane crash or whatever, and she was like having like these hallucinations. I swear, I never had so many panic attacks during a game before.
Jeez.
I'm a big scaredy cat.
I guess you want to look out the door when you're playing video games, when you're playing like a scary game,
I
probably.
gotta turn the lights on.
Another really scary game is Dead Space.
I never heard of that.
Dead Space is fun, you know?
I'm gonna have to watch it. Well, watch somebody play. I can't play it.
It's scary.
Yeah,
It's like these things come at you. You know, it's scary.
I'm
It's,
good.
it's like
Okay.
aliens, basically.
I mean, aliens wouldn't be too bad, but I mean, I think like when it all started out when like Dashy played like that Slender Man game, and then Home Dude was just like popping out of nowhere. I was like,
I hated that game, man. I was like, nah, man, my friends are idiots. You know what's about to happen.
I'm about to have a panic attack. Just saying.
Someone's about to die, and you're the idiot that's going, ah, as you're playing the video game. You're about to die.
Madison, that game is terrifying.
I'm gonna have to watch a gameplay on that. I don't know. My followers like
so many
see me
there's so
being
many games. There's so many
scared.
good games that have come out, old games that I've not seen people Twitch play on Twitch. Like any of the Spider-Man games, the old ones, not the new ones, the old ones. Like the ones with this guy right here, this beautiful little scary red dude, like the old
Venom.
one from the
Oh,
Genesis.
Carnage.
You remember the game Carnage? The game you
Yes,
could beat Carnage? I never seen anybody stream that on Twitch. Ever.
you got to do The
Well,
Walking Dead or Wolf Among Us.
I remember Walking Dead. I remember that game.
I was more like
which
a
one we
Left 4 Dead
talking?
person.
Which Walking Dead we talking about? Which game? Because they've made multiple
They had
games.
one that's like a you had to like choose left or right, or you had to choose what line. I think I was the one that was like a playable like story
I
mode.
love the Telltale games. Those games are so much fun.
They have a
Those games were
Batman version of that.
those games where you get to choose your own endings and your own story you're playing. It's like multiple like different scenarios. Those games are so much fun.
Like a
Yeah.
big one was like Cyberpunk. Remember, it became so popular and then it just like failed. It was crazy. I would love to go any place for Wrestle Adrian. No place you really felt the crowd go nuts. Probably in VA. It was actually like my debut for VPW, not VPW, VCW, Virginia Championship Wrestling. And I like was heel and I broke curtain and they just like went nuts. And I'm like, okay, but I, I mean, I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Where's my
Well,
water?
good luck, guys. Later, Harley. Have a good one.
Thank you,
Hey, Harley, I'll follow you
Harley.
back.
He's again awesome person. Thank you, Harley. You're a saint. You're a wrestling saint. We love you, girl.
I hope to
Always
see her at a show
always a
one day.
fan. Yes. You won't see her, you'll hear her, then you'll see her.
Here, then I'll see her.
Oh my god.
That's my girl.
What's the best advice you ever received?
As far as like wrestling,
Yeah.
mm, probably like the wrestling business owes you nothing.
Oh,
I think that's like the best thing any wrestler should, um, best advice any wrestler should go by. The business doesn't owe us shit. Basically, we owe it to ourselves to push ourselves, and we wonder why some people overlook us, and it's maybe because there's something that they're not looking for at the moment. Say they're not looking for like a Samoan at a certain promotion. That's on them. They don't owe me anything. So yeah, I can be sharing their posts and all that stuff. They don't owe me a booking or um a championship belt or whatever. And that's where a lot of people get it mixed up. Oh, you owe me, you have to put me over because I'm this and this and that, or I did this for you, I did that for you. No, it's just if the promoter wants to put someone over, it's for a reason. You don't know down the line if you guys are going to have some kind of storyline and you know it's going to be something big, and that's where a lot of people fail with their careers.
yeah. So yeah, that's true though because the promoter basically looks to who's making the most money, who's selling tickets. All
Hmm.
right, we're gonna push that person. It
Yeah.
it doesn't matter who they are. It's like as long as they're selling those tickets to the shows, the promoter's gonna go. All right, you're our guy. That's it.
Yeah, and it's like if you have to make yourself like DJ Hyde had told me, you have to make yourself marketable. Like
Mhm.
you have to have like a certain look, you have to learn how to stand out from people. And that's where a lot of just self-evaluation kicks in, where you have to learn who am I and how can I make myself stand out? Cuz like I'm Samoan. Everybody's going to look at me, "Oh, she's just another Samoan. What makes her different than everybody else?" "Oh, she's big and strong." I'm a nerd. So I'm not even going to go by the Samoan stuff. I'm just going to go by who I am. I'm a nerd. I'm bubbly. I'm fluffy. So I'm going to do that. So, yeah.
Like the stupid stereotypes with the Samoan. Oh, she's gonna be a Samoan and be like, you hit her in the head or hit her, and she'll be not like
Like,
take the
nope.
blows, like. But like, and then they hear you're a nerd, and they'll instantly, I mean, geek. they'll flip the gimmick and make her a nerd with the glasses and the overalls and the oh no,
Yeah,
don't touch me like that and kind of stuff. You know?
like it just they don't get it. Like I just had to learn how to be myself.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, speak.
Go ahead, Joe.
Um. Um. What else? Do you collect anything? You collect anything other than do you collect anything like besides games? Oh, huh? Little plushies.
Yeah, like I'm a big stuffed animal head. Like I have to have like so many stuffed animals. If I see a stuffed animal that I want, I'm gonna have it. Like it's just my whole bed is full with like squishies. So yeah, that's my big thing. And
Mhm,
anime shirts and anime stuff.
mhm.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
What
You first, geek.
I collect pop vinyls, a lot of pop vinyls.
You might have to find me some Naruto ones.
I do collect pops, but I don't have like half the what geek has. I have like a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man that's staring at me right now. He's always smiling. I got Bischoff. I got I'm Bischoff. I got Paul Heyman. I got Zack Ryder when he was still Zack Ryder. Can I still say that? A pop pin of the Ultimate Warrior that's staring at me right now. And I also have Legos that I put together with friends. Like I have like twin towers. I have like a castle, a woodpecker, a dinosaur, train, a boat, and ski-doo and stuff like that. Snowman. Yeah, it's all in front of me. Like I should have it behind me, showing it, but I don't have a shelf for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? It's
um Hopefully on AEW. That's my main goal. A lot of people, their big goal is WWE. Me personally, I like how WWE you can still be yourself. I mean, not WWE. Good lord, AEW you can still like be yourself. Nothing against WWE, but I mean, I don't want to have to be someone that I'm not. And I get like that's part of the contract. You are what they say you are, but I'm more like a free spirit, so I like to stay myself.
keep your in character alive, right?
Yeah.
Basically, right? I like that.
Yep.
So yeah, I like that. Like, but also, yeah, you also want to go where they pay you the most money too.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. But then also, the thing with WWE is you mess up once, it's all
You're
gone.
done.
So,
Yeah, they give you the worst gimmick possible, and then you'll be
yes.
like, then you'll never get over.
Like the poor guy, they got the zombie gimmick when they had ECW.
Oh
No,
man.
no, Joe, he died.
I know, but still, that's the worst gimmick ever. Like you can never. He could have not. He went to after he was done with that. He could never get over.
Mhm.
Like that's wrong. And he did die, but still, it was wrong that they gave him the zombie Zimic. The Zimic. That's it. I made my own
He
zombie out of
never
it.
talked. He never talked. Never talked.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Am I right? Like
To
I
be
made up a
honest,
new zombie for
to be
Resident Evil,
honest,
the Simic.
to be honest, yeah, 5 to 10 years ago, that would be a problem. But you notice there's so many different characters in wrestling today, Joe, that are just so over right now. We have a guy that drinks coffee today.
That's in the Indies. Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make, we have a guy that's lazy, Orange Cassidy. He doesn't want to do anything. He's from wherever, you know. But the point I'm trying to make is like you could do a comedy gimmick today and still get over. Just look at Orange Cassidy, Joe. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Want to be like super kicking people with his hands in his pockets.
exactly. What kind of gimmick, man? Right?
Yeah.
Well, come on, help me out, Joe. What other gimmicks are there
Oh
that
my
are
gosh,
over?
there's like tons, and that I've seen on the indies that we've been the podcast has 2
They have a
years.
guy. His name's Abs. He has
Oh yeah,
he
Yes,
has
yeah.
with the little
abs.
bodysuit,
That
it
gimmick.
has the abs
There's an
on
That gimmick.
top.
Amish guy. There's an Amish guy that's in out at the PA area. I've never met him.
Yes. And they
Yes.
have like the chicken. I forget what the chicken's name is. I love that chicken.
I
Little
never
black
met him,
demon.
but I hear him. I saw him on Instagram, then never saw him again. It was sad. But I'm like, where'd he go? Where are
He
they
just
now?
disappeared.
D-
I know they were at
D-
1CW in Delaware for like a while.
He's not supposed to have internet that breaks kayfabe. How do you be Amish if you don't have? How do you be Amish if you're not supposed to have internet, dude? How do you have an Instagram page, dude? What do you borrow the computer from the freaking library, and then you can't even use it because it's
Came to the show in a
come
horse and
on.
buggy.
I'm out of here. That's bull crap. You're Amish. You're an Amish guy. How do you do that?
they have a handyman named Diego.
Oh, you never seen Diego?
No.
No, he's a hand. He looks like from something out of Dora the Explorer.
He has
The
the orange
funniest.
vest on and everything.
I
He
have
has
to look
carries.
him up.
He carries a hammer to the ring and
And they have
everything.
the Dora character too. There's the
What?
Dora character. She's based in
There's a
California.
there's a
right?
Dora character too. Really?
Yes, you never seen her? Oh my god,
No.
she does everything like Dora. The girl swings at her and she grabs the hand and she's like, "Hello, it's okay." And the girl's like, "What the?" And she turns her hand toward the girl, back to the girl, and she's like, "Boom."
I
Joe,
gotta look her up.
Joe, we gotta get these two together and
No,
Ghostbusters.
that'd be
No,
extremely bad.
that's a bad idea.
No, because then they'll turn the podcast on us and make it about us. So, what are you doing? Why do you wear the red glasses? Is there something that? Yeah, because the red glasses are cool.
It's different.
Different, right? Catchy.
and there's even a gimmick where a guy sweeps the ring. That's his gimmick.
See, this is when we need to
I think I've
send all
seen it
these
before.
people to her because she's
Yeah,
like,
he is awesome, by the way. So awesome.
I think that would like be a gimmick that would really get over.
oh yeah,
It is over.
Love
It is over. Like
I
he's
gotta
the
look
most
him up.
over guy in Creative Pro right now. All he
Oh,
does is
he's a
sweep the
Creative
ring.
Pro. Okay, yeah, that makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense then.
They go start
Yeah.
going sweep, 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 sweep.
I think I've seen it before because I know I remember Ace Austin was from there and MJF, and I think they had a match with them or something. I don't know.
No,
I
he's
don't.
recent. He's a recent.
Oh, he's
guy.
recent. Oh yeah, then
Yeah.
no, they didn't.
No, but he's so awesome though, and man, like he sometimes like people will chant at him "Holy Sweep," which is the best chant ever. He is so awesome though. So.
And there's so many savage gimmicks that are like, it's so almost sad. Like, there's that guy, the Dominican destroyer. What's his name?
Vargas,
Vargas. There's, oh my gosh, just so many of them. There's
Hollywood director. Hollywood director.
There's a Hollywood director. Yes, the Hollywood director.
I know somebody who wrestles in
a police officer. There's a police officer gimmick. They're a tag team.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Security Inc.
Security Inc.
Yeah, I remember them.
There's the guys that wear the flannels, the ones you know about, Geek.
Flannels. Who are we talking about?
Who are the team that you're like you're like so you're for them? I can't think their names. They wear like the cardigans. The cardigans.
Mean Phil Cardigan? No, that's the coffee guy.
Team. It's a tag team.
Even Stevens.
Hey,
what's going on? How's it going? No, but you talk about the Even Stevens.
Yes, the Even Stevens.
Oh, I remember them. They're from
they're,
like up north.
They're from Long Island, so
Yeah,
yeah,
I think I did Test of Strength with them.
Oh, gee.
they're funny as hell.
Oh, you just said you did a test of strength. I'm like, you probably threw them across the room. You knocked them together and threw them across the room. I want to see that. I can't stand the Even Stevens. Their characters are so annoying. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so many. There's the Mother Endless. It's like a demon.
I went to CZW with her.
Her voice.
Well, what was it like working with her?
I mean, she's really nice. She was like really quiet at first. I know she came from like Shakara. So she was like cool. I didn't really I think when she became like Mother Endless and she really found like her gimmick, I wasn't at CZW at the time. I think that was when like COVID had happened and I was like in South Carolina. So Yeah,
Love her.
she's really nice, and I love her gimmick. It's like pretty badass.
A kendo stick though.
Oh yeah, she can smack me with it.
Oh, that's why I'm afraid to meet her because she came on Dudes at Ringside for our Halloween episode, and we never heard from her again. I'm afraid to be like, "Hello there, Joe the Panther. Come here for a second." Okay. And I'm turning around to walk away, and all I feel is this loud, hear this whack. Skeleton Einstein once more. And I just turn around. Glasses crack, and then they go gray.
Great
Resident Evil
combo
style.
ever.
Yeah, you game over.
So, do you have any social medias or?
Well, yeah, I have Facebook. It's Adriana Mosley, and then I have my Twitch. It's Big Daddy Adri. And then my Instagram, people know is Big Daddy Adri as well. I don't really have Twitter. I'm not really much of a tweeter. And then I have my YouTube is Adriana Pro Wrestling. So I also have my gaming channel on there. I gotta rename it, but it's just under Adriana Mosley.
So, where can people find you?
As far as
Yeah.
like,
Wrestling.
okay, so tomorrow I have a event in Felton, Delaware tomorrow. Then on the 15th, I'll be at 1CW Pro Wrestling in Houston, Delaware. The 22nd, I will be Next Up Pro Wrestling in Hampton, Virginia. And then the next week after that, on April 29th, I'll be at Sheridan in Virginia. So 1CW took over Eastern Shore Pro Wrestling. So it's basically a benefit show out there. So if anybody's around that area or wants to travel or is not doing anything, I'll be at those shows. And then I'll be posting like the flyers on my page.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I'm the Metal Geek.
I'm Joe Panther the Third,
And I'm Adriana. Ha.
and before I go, I just want to thank everybody that's watched the podcast over the years. Just thank you, and it's awesome work. Joe Panther the Third. See you later.